Alright, welcome back to season 3 of our show. Today, we're frying up steak in a cast iron pan. We're going to show you how to get this seasoned up and fried up. Stick around. Don't go anywhere. Okay, so today it's flat iron steak. We're frying this up today. You're going to need a cast iron pan, some salt and pepper, and just a little spray oil. Now, we are frying this in lard, but we're using the oil here to get a nice even coating on here, so this way when it goes down into the oil it fries evenly and perfectly. Now this steak is pretty much equal to like a flank steak. It's in the same family. You're going to slice this down really thin, even though this doesn't look like it produces a lot of meat. It's pretty much all meat, every single bite. Let's show you how to get this seasoned. First thing we're going to do, get some kosher salt on here. Now, this couldn't be more easier and more simpler. And the more things that you add on to this steak, you'll ruin it. So just go with just salt and pepper. Just the basics. Going with a little bit of salt. Black pepper. This is a heavy gauge. 16 mesh. And now the spray oil. One side, the other side, and it's done. That's it. Alright, we'll meet you right onto the stove. Stick around, don't go anywhere. Time to get our steak in. I got my blower on because this is going to be smoky. I got this pan hot, red hot, so you could see the smoke. I got some oil in there. And I'm just going to start from this end and go back away from me with this. This way this flashes, it flashes towards the back. There you go. Let's pull this forward and tuck this end in. This is the end on the thin part, so it's tucking itself under. And that's what you want. This way, that end is nice and edible. So we're going to go a couple of minutes on this side, brown it on the other side. And you want to do this in a well-ventilated area. I got a really strong fan, and it's sucking this out. It's going right outside. But for those of you guys that have these fans that blow back into the house, you're not going to be able to do this without it smoking up the house. So this is on really high right now. I'm going to bring it down to about an 8. And then we're going to meet you back here after we brown this up and pull it out. Don't go anywhere. Alright, time to flip this. We're about 3 minutes on that side. So what I'll do is pick it up from the thinner side. And I'm going to bring it back over here again. And again, I'm going to flip it in the back. And bring it over. We're going to cook up the other side. Another 4 minutes, 3.5. We'll meet you right back here. Don't go anywhere. Alright, time to pull this. Let's show you that. Look at that. Right onto our cutting board we go. Alright, we're going to let this rest and we're going to meet you on the chopping block. Don't go anywhere. Okay, now that that steak is resting, let's show you some pasta. Alright, we're making a little broccoli pasta here with mushrooms. So we got some broccoli, bow ties here, pasta, dry pasta, some garlic, some onion, and some mushrooms. So the first thing we're going to do is get our garlic in. Some olive oil in here. It's a good amount. Use as much or as little as you like, but don't let it burn. So we're just going to start this garlic on high. What I do is cook it down right before I put my mushrooms in. And just when you smell it, you're going to get your mushrooms in. Mushrooms have a lot of water. So we're gonna get that water out of them. We're gonna add a little salt for flavor and to help that process. Just a little bit more. And we'll just cook them down. We're going to cook these down for about 2 minutes, and we're going to meet you back here, so don't go anywhere. All right, we're a couple of minutes in. We're going to get our onions in. And then we're going to cook these down for about 2 minutes. And now this is where all these flavors just kind of marry together, because the onions are going to release their flavor and the garlic's doing its thing. So we're just going to bring this together. Now this is on high electric stove. It takes the time getting there. If I was on gas, I'd be there already. So I'm just going to be patient and let this kind of cook down a little bit. And then I'm going to get my broccoli in, so don't go anywhere. We'll meet you right back here. Alright, so our mushrooms, onions have cooked down. And that water is out, so you can start to see that it's starting to go slightly on fry because the moisture's out of there. And now we're going to put our broccoli in. Now if you left all that water in there, you're just going to boil the broccoli. You don't want to do that. I'm going to leave the lid off, but I'm going to cook this down for about 2 minutes, and then we'll meet you back here again. Don't go anywhere. Alright, so we got our broccoli done. It's off to the side there, our broccoli, mushrooms, and onion. We're just going to drop our pasta in. We're going to cook this up, and then we're going to meet you right back here. Don't go anywhere. Alright, let's get our pasta out of the water and directly into our broccoli. Give it a good strain. Now that pasta water is good because it's going to tighten things up, so don't think it's going to be watery, because it'll tighten this dish right up. So always go directly from the pasta water directly into your dish. Now this was 1.5 pounds. Pretty good amount to have in here. Alright, we're going to stir this up, and we'll meet you right back here. Don't go anywhere. Alright, here we are, pan-fried steak on Season 3's chopping block. Show you what we got. Look at that. Nice little flat iron steak there. So this is how you're going to cut into this. We're going to go, the grain's going that way, so we're going to just go against the grain. I'm going to look for it this way, and I'm going to go this way with it on an angle. There we go. Now it's got a nice crunchy bottom. So you really got to get through that nice crunch. But look at that. Medium rare. Perfect. Let's slice a couple more pieces off of here. I mean, this is the only way to have this. I like it on the grill too, but my favorite is pan fried. Let's give that a pitmaster taste there. Wow. That's a must-eat steak. All right, let's show you what this looks like. Plate it up. I'm just gonna take all this, get it right on to our plate. Spin it around. Gonna get one more back there. Just like that. And we're gonna plate this up with some pepperoncini. A couple of these on the plate there. And to top this off, we're gonna go with a little bit of olives on the side there. Now this is olive and olive oil. And what we'll do is we'll drizzle some good olive oil right on top of there. All right, let's straighten that up. Now we made a beautiful pasta. Let's show you that, how that came out. That came out beautiful. That nice broccoli in there. Now that broccoli's not cooked dead. We left some life in it, so it's got a nice little bit of a crunch to it. Not too much, but just to know it's still alive. We got a little crunch to it. All right, let's go for a little bit more there. There it is. Just gotta put this over here and put that like that. And there it is. So you guys can get a little view of that. Now we got some bread to go along with that as well too. I'm just going to turn this off to the side so you get to see that. We got some nice bread. We're going to leave a link in the description to that. It's onion garlic bread. So that's a must. No kneading that bread. No yeast. Very nice, healthy, fast bread. That was done in about 50 minutes, 45 to an hour, depending on your oven. All right, we're going to get settled in here. We're going to meet you right back here. Stick around. Don't go anywhere. All right, there it is. Pan-fried flat iron steak with a beautiful pasta, some homemade garlic onion bread. We're going to leave a link in the description to that bread so this way you can see that wonderful bread being made. Thank you. We enjoyed you coming. And with no further ado, got to get that little pitmaster taste there.